Hello. Well, I got some questions about SHSAT Lesson 22, the coordinate plane, that some of the problems are confusing. Please remember that the SHSAT is a high school entrance exam, and to get a good score, you have to work on these high school level problems. So they really are from high school lessons, so you have to get ahead if you want to get a top score on the SHSAT. In this problem with the graph, they give you three relationships, which when you plot the lines, they'll form a triangle on the page. So the first line was x equals 0, and I'll toggle it here. I've written it with this red dotted line. So that's a vertical line that goes through the origin because x is fixed at 0, but y can be any value. So here it's at height 0, 0 at the origin, but you can see it's also at 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. If I were to go up, up, up along that line, y can be any arbitrary variable. Y will be a variable. Y is not restricted. X is restricted to 0. Okay, so that's this first line. The second line is y equals 0. So that is the x-axis, meaning that y is fixed at 0. So you can pick any number for x along the line. So again, I'll use my red arrow. It could be 0, 0, or it could be 2, 0, or 4, 0, or 6, 0, as long as there's no height. So the points will stay fixed on the ground line. They won't be above or below the x-axis. So now we have two lines drawn. The first line is the y, is also known as the y-axis. And the second line is known as the x-axis. The third line is linear. So if you have started your work on algebra, straight lines are the first lines that you should be graphing. Here we have y equals x plus 6. So to help you with that concept, I'll make a mini table. So let me make it, I'll make a t-table here. And here's my t crossing. And our input will be x, which is a free choice, and y equals x plus 6. So whatever we choose for the assignment on the left, say we choose 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, y will be whatever value is x on the left plus 6. Well, 1 plus 6 is 7, 2 plus 6 is 8, 3 plus 6 is 9, 4 plus 6 is 10, and 5 plus 6 is 11. So that means if I were to plot these points, say with a star, 1 goes up to 7, 2 goes up to 8, 3 goes up to 9, 4 goes up to 10, and so on. So those are a few sample points, and then if you connect the dots, the line will connect all those dots. So what's interesting here is that if we choose special values, such as 0, we get that the y value will be 6. And if we choose -6, then the other variable will be 0. So since those are two very special points that form form the triangle in quadrant 2, I'll draw them here. I'll mark them with an X. So that's this point here and this point here. And here's the triangle that's formed in quadrant 2. Okay, so I will connect the corners of the triangle, and there it is mapped in space. That triangle is formed by the crossing of those three lines. Now, a student and parent asked, well, what if it was y equals less than x plus 6? Well, that's a very good question. So I'll toggle those here. I've written those here in the computer code. Here is the line y equals x plus 6. And here is the inequality y is less than x plus 6. It's the entire field on the side under the line, because the height y has to be less than whatever the x value is plus 6, which is the line itself. So it'll be below the line. Conversely, if we want y values to be greater than the line, then it'll be above the line. See, the computer's saying that as long as you choose a y that's above, as long as we choose any point that's above the line here, as long as we're in this space, we're satisfying the inequality. Y will be a value that's greater than the line x plus 6. This is x plus 6. So for example, if I choose 0, 10, I'm in the right field. Right? If this is where I'm going to plant my corn, this is the cornfield over here, and then on the other side is another field like wheat. So say I want one crop on this side and another crop on this side of the road. Then this is the boundary line between those like two vegetables. Okay, so that would be like this line here. Okay, so we can describe the space with inequalities, but what was defined for this problem was, well, can you just see the triangle that's formed by the crossing of these three lines? So then after the triangle is drawn, like an architect would draw three lines, but then say, okay, here are three paths, but here a triangle space is formed by the crossing of those three paths. Then we can measure each side that we need for the area. So lo and behold, we have that the base equals 6, because we're going from 0, 0 over to 6. So that's the area of this side between these two. Those arrows are too big. That's the area from here, from 0 to negative 6. Then this side, we're starting at the origin. Now I'm here on this corner. We're going to go up, up, up. And, well, that's 6 units, because that's the point 0, 6. So the height of the triangle is also 6. Well, we needed that information to find the area of the shape. So last step in this problem, after we have it graphed, we need the base and the height, and the area formula for a triangle, the area equals 1/2 times the base times the height. So A equals 1/2, 6, 6 equals 1/2 times 6 is 3, times 6 is 18 units squared. So that's the solution to SHSAT, lesson number 22, classwork problem number 5. I hope this video was helpful for you. Remember, you can please pause and replay to the section that you need to solve this SHSAT problem. And these are some of the advanced problems that will be in the second half of the test. And you have to stay organized as you work towards this goal of getting the high school problems that are presented to you, the student, on the SHSAT. So good luck, and again, feel free to email me, and as soon as possible, when I receive the email, I will try and give a video lesson for any lesson, question number of classwork or homework. Again, happy studying, and good luck, and thank you for choosing Chang Learning.